Now that was a long grinding session. Alright. Well, time to go. Oh crap, are we already starting? Jeez. Hey there everyone. My name is Kitt and welcome back to Pokemon Mega Fire Red. Alright, so yeah, I've been on the grind. Like by a lot. Shouldn't you be holding something? I think it was the thing. Amulet coin. But anyways, yeah. What I've been doing off screen is just like, you know, grinding items. Yeah. Most importantly, I've been trying to get as much Ultra Balls as I can, which my life sucks, so I wasn't able to get as much as I wanted to. But luckily, I did get a lot, and item-wise, I did manage to get what's it called? A bunch of healing stuffs and some revives too. Yeah. Alright, so now we can actually finally start this thing. Alright, so first things first, right? I think we're gonna go ahead and start the actual post-game quest. Then after that, we'll go ahead, and then once we start that, we'll go ahead and take on Moltres. That's gonna be fun. Alright. And then once the post-game quest is done, then we're gonna, you know, actually start the hunt, because that's when all 7 islands are open to us. Alright. Monsieur frickin' everything is good, right? Yes, okay. I know it's been a while since I've last recorded, but okay, anyways. Yeah, how everything's been with you? Is that alright? You come Armand. Do you know what? Maybe you can be useful to you. I'm modifying the network machine right now. I'm changing it so I can handle trades over long distances. When I get finished, you'll get trading more exotic. I read that as something else. I thought that said something else. More exotic Moemon from trainers far away. But there is a slight catch. For the link to work, the machine needs a special gemstone. It's supposed to be It's supposed to be on one island, but I haven't found one yet. Who knows where it could be? Misa be what? I'm actually wondering where it is. I don't know. Oh crap! You know, I should probably pull up like the thing, a braille sheet, cause I'm gonna be needing that. Yeah. Maybe. Golduck. We don't need no Golduck. I will, however, go ahead and put Sindel up in front. That way she... Not only will she get EXP from this, but she'll pick up items a lot better. She's level 80, so hopefully... Oh, hey, it's frickin'... Yeah, Thraw. I had it right. I was gonna say Thraw, but then change it to Sock. Ah, I suck. Oh, I thought you were a Pokemon expert. Anyways, frickin' do that. Erica, go. Somehow, Kiriko is a lot stronger than Erica now, level-wise. Body slam! Oh, we got a badass over here. Oh hey, good thing I have a bunch of full heals now, huh? Maybe you have a cherry berry in here too. Gamma, I guess. Leech Seed, go. Oh yeah, I went ahead and taught Gamma Drain Punch, so that's gonna be fun, I guess. Doesn't matter, not really, but hey, it's something. By the way, no, Turn 1 paralysis, turn 1 paralysis. This freaking suck. He must have a super luck or something, huh? Serene Grace. Serene Grace Thraw. Is that a thing? That can't be a thing. It just can't. It's impossible. I'm telling you, it can't be done. No, come on. Yeah, you go. Freaking Thraw over here just reminds me of Apachai. I've just been like binge watching Kenichi, Mightiest Disciple. He just reminds me of Apachai. I love Apachai. Alright. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. And growth. I don't want to waste no sleep powder. Thankfully, I did manage to get a couple of PP ups because of freaking Sindel. We just kind of picked them up randomly. I only got one though. I think it's one. I did get a bunch of rare candies that I sold. So that was good. God dang it, Apachai, get in there. Ah, if I ever do another Moemon playthrough, I know what I'm naming a Thrall if I ever get one. Yeah. I think Apachai has like blue hair though, not red. Did we get Sock? I don't remember. Alright. And now we play the waiting game. Nah, geez, there's no real fast way to do this, is there? I mean, there is, but I kind of don't want to. Oh, wait. Here, Vanillite, Trubbish, Garbodor, Scraggy, Sandile, Savaro. Ah, there they are. Throw, the Judo Pokemon. When it encounters a foe bigger than itself, it wants to throw it. It changes belts as it gets stronger. Where does it get the belts? Sock, the karate Pokemon. The sound of Sock punching boulders and trees can be heard all the way from the mountains where they train. That's loud. That's really loud. Oh, I guess that does it for like the weird martial arts family, whatever they are. Do they have a name? I actually don't know. Oh hey, there they are again. Oh yeah, I forgot they were hurt. I wonder if Sindel is holding anything. Probably not. You know who I should put up in front? What's it called? Farfetch. Chading, is that her name? Because like she's like the weakest at the moment. Cherry berries, yep. Also, not that it really matters, but I got the berry powder jar. Unfortunately, this thing is an online only thing, which is something that I can't do. Apparently what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to connect to the internet, right? Using like the little adapter thing. And I do have an adapter, but it's Pokemon Fire Red. That service has been long gone since even when I got that thing. When I got that thing, the service was already gone, man. I was so disappointed. But anyways, yeah, this is an online only thing. I can't do it. Connect to friends, and then you just start smashing berries. I guess. Actually, ooh, what are you? Oh, Persian. Actually, you know what we should do? We should look up what the berry powder thing, berry crushing thing looks like. Yeah, I have that power. I can show you. Maybe. Yeah, cause like I've never seen it myself. Actually, I've never seen a single online thing in Fire Red. Unfortunate, cause like I said, when I got my adapter, it's just the service was already gone. I was unable to do anything. Man, me and my brother were so excited, but it sucks. It's only a novelty now. And you still don't have any stalling moves. Oh no, the Persian broke free. Quick, Leech Seed it. Don't let it get away. Even though that's not what Leech Seed does. That'd be cool if I kinda did though. if like you see the Pokemon, it could like they could like stop the Pokemon from running away. It like senses the Pokemon trying to run away, and they just go pew to like the ground, just kind of like pin them there. Kind of like the wire bug from the freaking Monster Hunter, right? That'd be cool. Monster Hunter but Pokemon? Oh, that'd be so cool. You can play like you can play as like a Pikachu, and then like you're fighting like a Charizard or something, shooting thunderbolts at it. And when it's right for the capture, you can like nuzzle it or something, and it gets like paralyzed. And you know, just throw a Pokeball at it. How would that work though? I don't know, but it'd be fun. You know, I've always wanted some like a more free battle Pokemon game, but the more I think about it, the more I think it's probably a bad thing. I mean, there's Pokken Tournament, and that's actually pretty fun, but I kind of dropped it like once I got bored of it. Gardevoir is like really fun to use there because of her like projectiles. Frickin' what's his name? Chandelure is also a really good one. I really wanted to use what's it? Oh, there we go. I really wanted to use what's it called? Pikachu Libre, but it's kind of hard to use for some reason. I can't remember why. Persian, the classy cat Pokemon. You could say that. Many adore it for its sophisticated hair. Air? However, it will lash out and scratch for little reason. Hey, Persian, you're so cute. Meow, scratch. I always liked Persians. I like Meowth better. Persian cat. That's why they call it that. There's a thing over here, might as well use it. Yeah. Happy old people music. Ah, my bones, they do be rattling. It's always like a weird, really weird fear that I have. That one day I'll become so, too tenderized or something, that my bones will like slip out of the, I don't know, my body, and they just kind of like rattle everywhere. Tentacool. I would fight the Tentacool, but it's poisonous. There you go. It takes days to hike Mount Ember. Bring food. Didn't I tell you to bring trail mix? I did, but I got jock jammed instead. Trail mix is like surprisingly effective. I only ate like, I remember eating like this big bag of it. Like I ate like maybe a handful. I don't know, like very little of it, and I had a stomach ache. Well, aren't you tough? 176, dang, you poor. The sky is immense around these parts. Oh yeah, do you see what he's wearing? Swimming or not, I always look fabulous. Swimsuits are expensive, man. No, seriously. Swimsuits cost like frickin' $50 for whatever reason. Or at least where I live. Strength Ta. Go. Watch it, this thing can have poison point. Seadra looks really cool. Oh, I mean, Kingdra does too. It's still... Oh, now it makes sense. What did I just say? What did I just say? Look out for the poison point. Look out for the poison point. I said look out for the poison point. Please don't splash my face. You'll ruin my makeup. Why you... Why? Wait, do I have a Pecha Berry? Old Amber. Oh yeah, I also got the Old Amber off screen. It's in the thing, the Pecha Berry. It's in the museum. Should probably go ahead and put that to sleep at the moment. Oh, we should pick up the Ammonite. I forgot about the Ammonite. I'm spending my retirement here on this waterfront. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that we can't catch an Almastar. But hey, you never know. Magikarp. Gyarados. Gyarados looks really cool. It kind of reminds me of like an old anime I used to watch. I can't remember what it was though. Like I said, it was old. It's not what's it called? Magic Knight Ray Earth. Magic Ray Earth, or Ray Earth, what's it called? Has a really weird ending, or at least the manga. Cause like, it's like, we made a new place, and we'll call it, insert your town's name here. Like, it literally says that, insert your town's name or city's name, you know, wherever you're living, here. We made a magical place called America. A magical I've lost nothing. I've done lots in my life. I don't want to do anymore. Dang. Aw. But can you imagine somebody puts down like Ohio, the magical place of Ohio? Dude, no wonder that place is messed up. That's the world of Ray Earth over there. Swear. Time to catch some Charmanders, I guess. Mount Ember. Looks like there's a puzzle over here. Can you imagine if this volcano were to erupt? The explosion would be the end of us. How terrifying is that? Well, we're terrified. Would you like me to teach explosion? Nah. Yeah, you're right. It's too terrifying. You know, when I was a kid, I actually thought if you use explosion on this mountain, the volcano will erupt. Yeah, that guy's like right there. That guy's a real move tutor here in Fire Red. So I thought that was like a weird hint where if you just use explosion here. Do you know how caves form inside volcanoes? Onyx. But yeah. Deerling. Do we have a I think we have a Deerling. Running out of strengths. And weaknesses. Sawsbuck. How much will Cut do? Quite a bit. Yeah, oh. Full restore? You're a picnicker. What are you doing with that? Well, you can't have the Durant stealing their food now, can they? They need all the Pokemon they can get. Oh, you're a ranger. Acha, you're shockingly good. Acha. When lava at the surface of magma hardens and the magma inside flows out, caverns are left behind. Ooh. Oh hey, it's a Golett. It took me a while to realize what that was. Also, I can't hurt this thing like at all. Ah, god dang it! Sindel surprised me so much that I ended up choking. Magnitude 5. Every time the text just goes away, it just freaks me out a little bit. Been playing too much, or been seeing too much creepypastas based on Fire Red. Actually, what ROM hack isn't based on Fire Red? Weird. I think I've seen like 2 that are based on Leaf Green. It's the same game, but not the same game. One of these days there's only going to be one Pokemon game version. Hey, yeah, right, when Lechonks fly. Can you imagine if they actually gave Lechonk like a flying type? Golem. I wonder if you can actually catch a golem. I don't know, but that's the fun part. Trying to figure out what you can't catch. You know what I was thinking? Cause like, in my, nose pass. Oh, we have a nose pass. Why is she so small? She's so small. But, yeah, cause like I was thinking of that ain't good over there. Cause I was thinking of using, like my art as, transitions, right? I was thinking of like making a phew, punch through at last. Let's go treasure hunting. Any treasure we find, we haul back to the warehouse, understood? Oh, and what are the passwords to the rocket warehouse, I mean? What, you forgot the password? There are actually 2. The first one's Goldine Need Log. And the second one is... Hey, this Snoop's been listening in. Goldine Need Log. You've been eavesdropping on us, haven't you? Goldine Need Log. But yeah, I was thinking of making like a little, like a little piece where where like, what's it called? Plum, you know the girl that you see all the time here? Plum dressed up as a Sindel using cut on the tree. That sounds like fun. It'll make sense for what we're playing here. Making that is gonna take some time though. Also, what the crap? That did like nothing. Hey, Rhyperior is super beefy for a reason. Or I should say chunky, I guess. Chunker! It's too dangerous to send out Jing. And now your speed fell. Make him regret that you ever set foot here. Get my health back. Yeah. Huh? What? Yeah, me too. Why'd you have to win? Trying to hoard in our treasure. Don't bet on it. Hunch Crow. Okay, I was about to say, have we seen a Hunch Crow? But yeah, I think that looks familiar. Or probably doesn't. I can't tell. Scrafty. Oh, so that's what the Scrafty looks like. Focus Punch. Focus Punch? What are you, an idiot? You some kind of Scarlet Nexus player? Defense fell. Next one lost its focus and couldn't move. I like her hair. It's like a braid with a mohawk. How do you do that? I don't know, but it's cool. Light part. You thought I was going to buff myself? What an idiot. I like her glasses. So, tell me about your day. Sorry, not interested. Sindel, the jack of all trades over here. Oh, that's right, she's holding something. Is it a nugget? She did pick up a nugget before. Wait, but how? Pick up, that's how. Develop amnesia conveniently and forget everything you heard. What a setback. We'll have to regroup. You, don't even think about taking a step inside here. If you know what's good for you, don't even think about this. Don't tell me what to do. I'm a kid. I don't listen to adults. Cause I watch anime. Pechaberry. These moo milks are already coming in handy. It's always weird whenever I say moo milk. It just sounds like I'm saying like a really long moo. What are you? Oh, Houndoom. If only I could find you in like the real Fire Red. Aw, dang. I didn't think that would actually work. We'll find another one. Marowak. You're a ground type. For a second, I was about to use Rock Smash. That's 2 mod. Did you pick something up? Nope. I knew it. I was about to break that rock. Maybe I could get like some kind of, I don't know, a shortcut, but I guess not. Also, wrong rock ground type. Oh, these are level 36. There's some kind of sapphire in here. What are you? Oh, camera ripped. Okay. Oh great, that's... Now we know this thing can kill itself. This camera just kind of carries around rocks just so she can like lean on them. that sounds really funny. Like whenever she gets out of the Pokeball, she just spreads out the rocks around her and then leans on them. Hopefully this is enough. Yeah. And we have a new one too, right? No, we don't. Camerupt, the eruption Pokemon. If angered, the humps on its back erupt in a shower of molten lava. It lives in the crater of volcanoes. Isn't that kind of creepy to think that you can actually see inside of a Camerupt? Like 2 of its stomachs are just like filled with things. Lava. Yeah. More rocks. Ugh, puzzles. This one's easy, at least. Oh, come on. We have a Slugma. What? Not on my cargo? Surf isn't gonna do much damage. I think that's 5 months. Let's check on Sindel. Nothing. You're level 80. Come on, pick something up. Camerupt. In retrospect, we should put Shitting up in front. I thought maybe Sindel might have an easier time picking stuff up when she's, you know, up in front, but I guess not. Dum 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 ba dum ba da bum da ba da ba da bum da ba dum bum ba dum bum da ba da ba da bum da ba da ba ba ba. I'm smart. Oh boy, cheating! What are you gonna do against this thing? Slash him. Critical hit. Mega kill it. Oh boy, what am I gonna do here? Slugma. Again. Can we find some Macar- Wait, I think we have a Macargo, right? I think so. Found him over at the Moimon mansion. Ah, crap. Looks like I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. It's not really a wrong turn, but my liver is still missing. We somehow got lucky with the encounters there. I suppose this is actually a good thing that Chiding is a normal type at least. That way I get stabbed from Slash. Ooh, something. Whoops. Come on. Chestleberry. I can wake people up. Okay, good. I can't do this. What is it? Good thing we haven't gotten Flame Body in a long time. Is there even a Flame Bot? Is Flame Body a thing here? I'm pretty sure it is. Critical. So many criticals. Thanks to the stick. Ah, come on! Oh, I guess there's my answer. I swear. Do we got some Rostberries? What's the Rostberry based off? Whoa, what happened, I wonder? Hey, dot, or bump, bump, no bump, 3 vertical bumps, 4 bumps in a square. Oh jeez. Man, I remember my friend telling me like there's gonna be a puzzle up ahead that you're not gonna be able to solve because it's like in a different language, and I said, oh, I'll be able to understand it. And he's like, no you won't. Where's the God dang, I just had it. What happened? There it is. Luckily for me, I just randomly stumbled upon like a book that just had Braille at the very end of it, and I just copied down all the little, you know, bumps and stuff. All right, what does this say? A, B. Oh, this is the actual alphabet, isn't it? D, E. Yeah, this is teaching us Braille. What's this? Wait, what is this? J. So yeah. Oh, okay. So this is something I wasn't expecting. Found me some ruby. What does this say? E. V. E. Evie. R. Ever. Every. The heck is that? I need to put my finger on where I am. T. Every T. Everything? Thing. Yeah, it's gonna be thing. Everything. Has? Has. What is that? E. Has. Me? Me? Me. I can't find this letter. N. Meaning? Meaning. It's gonna be meaning. Meaning, yeah, meaning. Everything has meaning. Oh crap. E. X. EX? X? Exist? The heck is this letter? S. Existing? And look at all these Tetris things, and then looking at the alphabet, it's really weird to me. It's gonna be existing. Existence? Existence. It's gonna be in existence. Existence. Exactly. Existence. Everything has meaning. Existence. H has. Existence has. U. No, that's not a U. What is that? Existence has. E. M-E. Existence has meaning? Everything has meaning. Existence has meaning? Yeah, existence has meaning. Everything has meaning. Existence has meaning. B. E. Being? Being, yeah. Being, being all? L. God, I feel like a freaking toddler just trying to figure out what the letters are. Ellie? Ollie? Alive? Alive. Being alive? H has. Being alive has. Has? Has. And I'm guessing this is meaning. Being alive has meaning? What? Have? 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 What the? Where? D. DR. Dre? Dre. Dream. Dreams? Have dreams? Use? P? Power? Power. It's power. Use power. Everything has meaning. Being alive has meaning. Have dreams. Use power. What the heck does that mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means nothing, I guess. It means that everything's alive. Everything has meaning. Have dreams. Use power. What the heck is my thing? Well, we got the ruby at least. Oh, jeez. It sucks because my small brain just can't comprehend how fast I should go and stuff. Watch me actually learn Braille by the end of this. Yeah-oh. An active volcano is one that's erupting, or about to. Yeah? Didn't a volcano just recently wipe out like a whole, like, town or something? It happened in a different country, so it doesn't matter to you. Or maybe you're from that town, and it kinda does matter. In which case, how are you watching this? Unless you're a ghost! Or, you know, survived. Ejecutor. I like the little earmuffs. God, the second screen is just like a flashbang. There you go. Phew, that was hot. Sweat's erupting from me. They say there are over 1,500 active volcanoes in the world. Just thinking about them makes me feel all hot and gooey inside. What a weird guy. Oh, hey. But yeah, there's a ton of volcanic activity in our world. Really, it's kind of scary, actually. There could be a volcano right under you! Nah. Actually, there is one giant mega volcano right under me. Because I live in Colorado. You know what else is in Colorado? Yellowstone. You know what's in Yellowstone? A giant frickin' volcano that can actually wipe out half of America. Luckily, that thing isn't exactly, you know, active. But hey, it's called a mega volcano for a reason. I'm pretty sure the biggest volcano recorded in history is actually on Mars. Mount Olympus, I think is what it's called. And the biggest volcano eruption was Mount Vesuvius. Charizard! Just straight up Charizard! I was expecting Charmanders. I just find a Charizard. Look at that. You know what sucks though? Even though we have the Charizard, we still gotta take a look at its Mega Evolutions. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, there is a really small chance of the Yellowstone Mega Volcano not erupting like at all, because tectonic shifts and all that. Although, where is Yellowstone exactly? Maybe tectonic shifts doesn't affect it. You ever heard of Pangea? Pangeer? Because there is like a slight chance that frickin' you know, tectonic shift will just like make it inactive. Oh, that was easy. The Charizard. I just find a Charizard. Charizard, the flame Pokemon. Breathing intense hot flames, it can melt almost anything. Its breath inflicts terrible pain on enemies. God. So we can find a Charmander here. Does that mean we can find Charmeleon as well? Big Oh yeah, you're a ground type, not a rock type. I was about to say, I misclicked. Oh boy, I know where we are. I hate puzzles. We should probably go ahead and take care of this thing. My Spanish accent just like came out of the just there. Take care of it. Break the rock, yes? That's more Russian. The yes part. Or is that French? Who's the people that keep saying yes? Who's the people that always says yes? Like this, no? None? Got a Firestone. The best tires, I guess. I don't know, I'm not a car guy. I remember every time I saw Firestone, the brand Firestone, I just thought of Pokemon. Oh boy. Here we go. I messed up. No, I didn't. It's just there. The freaking rubber chicken. Alright. I guess, it's time for me to, do this. I can't remember where the last save was. Ooh boy. No, that looks kind of cool. You know what I like about Moltres? Its cry in the anime. Oh wait, what am I doing? In the anime, it just kind of sounds like an actual chicken. It's like, oh. I like Articuno's cry better in the anime. It sounds like what an ice bird actually sounds like. How am I gonna do this? Sandel, try. Why not just save normally? Well, like I said, I'm very paranoid about like losing my things. Recordings. Or, you know, just anything bad happening. I mean, it's happened before where I like, okay. Dang. I was hoping not for the defense down. Moltres. Articuno dos tres. I have no idea what I'm referencing. Pretty sure it was nothing. Alright, time to use up my 300 Ultra Balls. No, come on. I don't know what I was expecting. Oh. If only I can Leech Seed this thing. Or if only Leech Seed didn't kill it. Or maybe if only you can, you know, take away Leech Seed. Actually, is that a thing you can do? I mean, probably if like the opponent like rapid spins. But Moltres doesn't. No, what's it called? Also, what was the thing that I was supposed to look up again? We were supposed to look up like a little, like a little video or something. I can't remember what it was though. Good boy. Here we go again. This is around the time where I start talking about horror mangas and H's. No, I'm kidding. Might as well. I probably should have I should have used regular, what's it called? Speed. I should have used regular Giga Drain. See, maybe that'll... how much damage that'll do. It's both a fire and a flying type. It double resists it. Okay. Oops. I keep thinking I'm in Great Balls for some reason. This is why I want to use up the Master Ball getting it. But not yet. On Mewtwo. You canonically use Master Ball on Mewtwo. And we might as well actually, because that thing's a level 70. Woke. I got 10 sleep powders. And we still need to catch the... what's it called? Charmander's in here. Oh, I thought you said that we were gonna get the Ruby... the post-game side quest, and then we're gonna do some Pokemon hunting. I'm very not well scheduled. Woke. Yeah. Good thing Air Slash doesn't do a lot of damage, but it hits both enemies. Grr. Okay. I like how it looks like it has a chicken hand. I always like when you hold chickens up and they just kind of like relax. It's like, this is my fate now. Only 4 sleep powders left. This Moltres is probably wondering why it can't take down a frog. Well, for one, it's not a frog anymore, it's an opera singer. It melted its frog body and now it has shields around it. For some reason. That'd be so cool if Erica can like actually block projectiles like that. But it can't because this isn't Bayonetta. Man, I want to play Bayonetta again. Woke. I'm sure if it gets the ancient power buff, we can try another rock smash. Might be risky though, because you know, ancient power buff. Can you imagine if there was type-themed Pokeballs? Like a fireball, a water ball, a thunderball, all that stuff? That sounds really cool to me. Like Moltres, the fireball could be Moltres colors. Also, I want to see if I can catch it in a Pokeball. Thing, like, not even one. Ultra. Plus Ultra. God dang, Moltres. Do I have a max potion? Max revive? Got a Firestone, maybe you can feed it to the Moltres. Make it easier to catch. Sorry, just checking my phone just in case if I got anything. Flamethrower. That reminds me, I taught Kiriko Flamethrower. No more stuff. Max Ether. I guess. This is why I want the Lepo Berries. Also, for some reason, Gallade can't learn Hypnosis here. What's going on? What's going on? If anything, I probably need a white lens first. Because how inaccurate Hypnosis is. If only I was an NPC, so Hypnosis can always hit. Ah. Come on, Moltres, why are you gonna be like this? Oh boy, the Sapphire is located, no it's not, never mind. I thought the Sapphire was located probably in the thing, the Ice Cavern. But they moved the ice cavern. Or Seafoam Islands, I guess is what it's called. Oh, come on. I never said this was gonna be easy. In fact, I said the opposite. Just in case. And Moltres, if you stay with us, I can heal your wounds there. Yeah, freaking rubber chicken looking. Am I the only one who thinks that Moltres looks good? Like, you know, to eat? It's probably because of the freaking wild wings that we have. There's a little store over here that has hot wings, and their mascot is literally a Moltres. Well, not literally, but it looks like a Moltres. It's just a yellow chicken with like a red crest, and it's shooting fire. It's literally a Moltres. I wish it was literally a Moltres. That'd be fun. Here we go. All I had to do was think about wings. Yeah. Last time it was fried chicken, now it's wings. Moltres, the flame Pokemon. This legendary Pokemon scatters embers with every flap of its wings. It is a thrilling sight to behold. Yeah. Its cry is funny in the anime. I can actually make the cry too. I just don't feel like it. That sounds funny. And I'm guessing that about does it for this place. Except, you know, for the Charmanders. And possibly Charmeleons. Maybe the Charmeleons are in the cave, while the Charmanders are out here. Torkoal. We do not have a Torkoal. Do we have enough stuff to catch this thing? I mean, I got a max ether on sleep powder, so hopefully. Ah, you dick. Quick, Mega Evolve. You don't have to make it easy for him. Leech Seed. Oh, that's right, the yawn. Kind of forgot about that for some reason. Sleep talk, but you're not asleep. You're awake. You can't use sleep talk when you're awake. That's just silly. Yeah, jeez, now we play the waiting game. Actually, now that I remember, we don't have to go all the way to the Pokemon Center. There's literally a hot spring over here. We could just tenderize our bodies, and that somehow gives us, you know, health. Freaking, what's her name? What's her name again? Keroro? From Rhapsody and Musical Adventure. Just wants to be tenderized. She doesn't know what it means. I wonder what it feels like to be tenderized. Probably exactly what a lobster bath feels like. God dang it. Exactly what a lobster bath feels like. I swear, you can easily get lightheaded from a lobster bath. but I swear your body will feel so relaxed afterwards. Come on, Torko, just get in the ball. And also get put to sleep. Oh, come on! It's getting too dangerous to do the thing. There you go. I do have extra money just in case if I needed it, like evolutionary stones. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. Or, I mean, hopefully I get enough to refill on Ultra Balls. That's why I grind it though, it's so that we don't have to refill on Ultra Balls though. Sparkle, the coal Pokemon. It burns coal inside its shell for energy. It blows out black soot if it is in a dangerous situation. This thing's probably why we're in, this thing's probably the reason for global warming. Alright, let's go ahead and get to the hot springs and then, you know, just get back here. Ignore her. Ah, what is this? That broke my my headphones for a second. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can find any Charmanders in here. Probably not, but hey, you never know. There's a Golett. But we already have a Golett. I don't need another Golett. Why would I need another Golett? I don't know. Trading? I've been in training so I can mend my broken heart. It toughened me up physically at least. Hiya! This thing is called a Crush Girl? That sounds more offensive than it should be. This thing. What's with all them Hitmonchans? Hitmonchans. I think I tried to overdo it. The way you battle, it reminds me of the guy who dumped me. Who are you, Makoto from Sailor Moon? Everybody just do we have a Timber? We do. Everybody just reminds her of the person who dumped her. Yeah, dude. I didn't even think about it. What if the Charmanders are in the rocks? Nah, it's impossible. But keep breaking them just in case. There's gotta be a lot. They probably put something cheeky like that because like there's a bunch of rocks in here. Charmanders, I'm here for yes. Show yourselves. I'm looking for the Charmanders. You know, kind of look like salamanders, but with fire on their tails. That's what a Pokemon should be. Level 14 did Sindel pick anything up? She did. Master Ball. Oh, Rossberry. Actually, isn't that a thing? Can't she actually pick up Master Balls? I feel like there's a what are you? Shield on. Oh, it's the protagonist from Lost Ruins. And just like Lost Ruins, it's making me mad. Apparently. Yeah, boy. Dang, I got like no... Oh, that's right. Because of the buff. That's right. There you go. Okay. Good. Good. Hopefully the confusion doesn't hinder my performance. It kind of looks like she has a tail, but I'm pretty sure that's a... like, the tail of her... what's it called? Shirt or something. A shirt tail. Or maybe it is a tail. So does that beg the that begs the question? Can you find what you called Bastiodons here? I don't know. It is a fossil mon. I don't know if we can find Charizards in here. We can probably find the shield Bastiodons, right? Probably not. And what about golems in like these little breakable rocks? I know you can find gravelers. I don't know about golems. Like in the original, you can find golems. I mean, gravelers. Something. It's still a Geodude. I'm still surprised that I haven't found a single shiny. Even after all the training I've done. Oh, Graveler. Yes. Had to think for a second. Oh, okay. I guess we're not getting a Graveler. That reminds me. I guess Kanto. Diglett. There it is, Golem. Oh, you can find them here. Look at that. Exactly here. Or maybe not exactly here, but you know what I mean. Now that begs the question on where. Where find it? Golem. And well, we found a Graveler just now. So we can find a Golem here. Meh. Speaking of a Graveler. Actually, quickly throw an Ultra Ball at it. See what happens. Before it ends up self-destructing. This son of a biscuit. You son of a Geodude. There's another one. It's like we had to rely on the first Pokeball actually doing something. Ooh! Graveler, the rock Pokemon. Be careful while hiking on mountain trails. Graveler may come rolling down the path without slowing. That's dangerous. How about trainers not cracked their skulls open yet? Oh, the rocks are back. And now we play the going back and forth game. Ooh, something. Fetch a berry. At least we can heal poison that way. Ain't gonna use up any of my full heals. Dang, I actually got excited for a second. Easy now. Ah, I should have reviewed the footage to see what it was that I wanted to show everybody. I don't know, the legendary bird trio cries. It's easy to mistake Moltres and Zapdos' cry. They both sound the same. Articuno has its own, like, you know, actual ice bird cry. Another Machoke. Can we find a Machamp? That's actually a good question. Hold up. Kanto, why not? Machamp. You can! Exactly this area. Or, you know, this map, I guess. Well, we found the Machokes here, so we can probably find the Machamps as well. Hey, if we can find the Charizard, we can find both the Machamps and the Golems. Maybe I should, like, you know, do this. Geodude. That's such a slow animation. Yeah, but it might mess up the thing, though. That's right. It might. Lidungor. I mean, technically speaking, we could probably just take a Machoke and use the linking cord, but we're still looking for the Charmanders too, so we might, you know, press our luck with the golems and all that. A golem is a trading Pokemon too, huh? Just take a leaky cord with that thing too. Rock. Geodude. Oh. What if the Charmanders are outside though? Or they're probably in the other area where like the Team Rocket people were. Let's try there. Real quick. There's wild Geodudes in here. If there's Geodudes in here, then there's probably Charmanders. Scraggy. No, this Scraggy has Intimidate. It's showing its teeth. I'ma choke. Eventually we'll get it, just wait. Waiting is half the battle. And half the fun. You know, speaking of like waiting, what are those shiny hunting streams like? I hear they're really boring, but at the same time, it's like you just get like a rush of dopamine every time you get a shiny. Numo. I don't know. I've never seen one. I don't know. When it comes to like shiny hunting, it's never really been an interest for me. I mean, if I see a shiny, yeah, I'm definitely catching it, but I don't know, looking for a shiny, it's a little weird to me. I don't know, I think it's because like how long it takes, really. Makes me know Numas are here. Numas. How the heck is this thing still not asleep? What the heck? Erica, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? Put it to sleep. Just put it to sleep. It's not that hard. What the heck, Erica? What do you got, smoke in your eyes? Is the steam getting to your little flower? I hope not. That's probably a bad thing, right? If the flower dies, Erica dies too? Probably. I'm sure the flower on like Bulbasaur and all that pretty much dies when you know, the actual Pokemon dies, not when the flower does. It's not like Charmander and Charmeleon and Charizard who have to fear for their freaking lives every day. Numo, the numb Pokemon? Its humped-backed stores intensely hot magma. It rained. In rain, the magma cools, slowly slowing its movement. Hey, that must suck. I imagine the little hole on its back just gets plugged up because the lava just cools. Or maybe it's like slugma, and how instead of it being like a rock or something, it's like skin. It's like that weird Mexican hot chocolate, where like that weird little layer on top just kind of forms up, and suddenly we just keep getting Numels. Machoke. Its muscles are too strong. It's ripping its skin apart. We eventually will get something. Maybe another Charizard, you never know. I swear if it's another Charizard. At least we can breed the Charizard if we need to, because like, I'll just get another Charmander. It's a lot easier to get Charmander and Charmeleon that way. But I refuse. I am persistent. I will find the Charmanders and possibly Charmeleons. Which reminds me. Yeah, you can find Charmeleons here. Look at that. I was right. I was right. But where? That is the question. Well, it's like I said, maybe there might be in the where the Team Rocket was. I'll actually go look into where the Team Rocket was. Nose pass. It's just a nose pass there. You broke my nose, man. Another one. All of a sudden, just nose passes. But we already have a nose pass. Alright, now we're here. Marowak. Marowak was missing some pixels there, I saw that. Oops. Graveler. I was about to say, I got excited because that didn't look like a Geodude. Alrighty. Whoops. I got a little too excited. I wonder if there's like some kind of item that increases the odds of like lower encounter Pokemon, you know, increasing. I don't know. As far as I can tell, that isn't like an actual thing, like at all. In any game, only the shiny charm. Man, if only this was like Rock Smash, or I mean like Strength. Or as long as you use it once, you could just like press A on the rocks and it automatically just, you know, breaks it. Oh, what are you? A Lampit? There's just Lampits in here, I guess. Well, it is a fire type. Imprison. Unless you got Leech Seed and Sleep Powder, that doesn't matter. You son of a... It used a Meme Toe. Well, hey, I guess if we find a... No, wait, they evolve with a Dawnstone, never mind. Or Duskstone. Oh, hey, another one! What if? I hate it when they can just one-shot themselves. God dang it. Freaking Meme Toe and Self-Destruct. I know it's Memento, but it's funny to say Meme Toe. Oh, come on! Literally one way. Do it again. Except actually stay in the ball. X. It doesn't affect me because I'm a ghost type. Meme Toe is also a ghost type. It won't affect Jading. Dang, it actually got it. And guaranteed burn. I've literally never seen a Pokemon use Meme Toe before. Only with the thing, you know, the thing. Metronome. Switch a normal with a normal. Do we have a Lidwick? I'm pretty sure we do. Wait, it does affect them? Frickin'. I don't know, I just assumed Mimto was a ghost type. But like I said, I've never seen any Pokemon use it, so I don't know anything about it. Great, now we know that there's a frickin' Lampet in here, so... Hey, guess what? Erica, I need you to do me a big favor. I hope Mega Evolving it increases accuracy. It never directly states if it increases accuracy, but hey, one can dream. Okay. An Ultra Ball, because I don't want to, you know, using Mimto. Yeah, better not Mimto. I swear if it uses Mimto. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna Mimto back, that's what. Hey, there we go. And we can just Dawnstone it. So that it can evolve. Right? I'm pretty sure. Should have the Cerebi thing. I already have Braille open. Oh, not that. God dang it. I don't want to watch YouTube, at least not yet. Cerebi. Lampet. Lampeter. The heck is a Lampeter? Yeah, Dawnstone. There it is. And hey, since we're here. Here, hold up. Hold up a second. God dang it. Alright, fine, that works. Pokemon... Forever? No, it wasn't Forever. Legendary Birds Cry. How's that? There it is. I heard a Geodude.
How to sound more
Bird! Why can't I be rich so I can use what's it called? YouTube Red or whatever. Free YouTube Premium. Dang, who calls it Red? Can you actually hear it? Ah, just barely. Here, I think. Go ahead and do this just in case. It's happened before where it just kind of crashes. It's very important that we listen to these cries. Nah. All right. Like this. And then like this. You can barely hear it. I always wonder what that was for. Like the little fins on its back. Why were they fighting Lugia in the first place, I wonder? I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen the movie. At least you can hear Articuno's cry. That's the best one. And then he dies. Or does he? Okay. It was very important. I'm sorry. Is there a better one? Old Pokemon legendary cries, including Crown Tundra. I'm looking for the anime though. Articuno. That's the actual Pokemon though. Movie? Lugia Aeroblast. You know, I didn't even think of that. That was Aeroblast, wasn't it? Alright, get out of there. Actually play the game, loser. There we go. And hopefully it didn't crash. Good. It was very important. Alright, let's actually find this Magikarp. Charmander. Man, can you imagine if we're doing this all for a Magikarp? I mean, we did that one time. Graveler. What, not a golem? I'm gonna have to do some editing around the legendary bird trio thing prize. Make it louder. At least I hope I can. I suppose they made it somewhat quiet so they can, you know, bypass the copyright or something. Maybe, I don't know. Articuno has the best cry, but Moltres is my favorite just because it just sounds weird. I used to have a little toy that made Moltres' cry. Used to play that thing all the freaking time. It made my parents annoyed. This was back when I think it was Burger King, but when Burger King had toys and they gave away cards or something. Oh no, they gave away like golden cards. That's right. They gave away like these really thick golden Pokemon cards. I actually did get one. It was a Pikachu. Or was it a Jigglypuff? It was one of the two. I have no idea what happened to it though. I really want it. They even had like little Game Boy, like, well, I guess there were toys, but yeah, they were like Game Boy things. And if you press a certain button, the Pokemon inside will do something. Will do whatever. I remember having a Scyther Pokemon toy, and all it did was if you press like the D-pad, if you slide it downwards, the Scyther would just like, you know, move its sides. I remember specifically that one broke though because I'm a stupid freaking kid who thought he can get the Scyther inside of the Game Boy, so yeah. Unfortunately, that thing's broken. I had to throw it out. I really wanted the Scyther inside, okay? Yeah, and I think it was one of the same things with the Moltres, but you had to press down on the Moltres and then it does like a little cry. Man, I really wish that I kept the golden card though. Those are like really rare. You know what else? I think it might have been Burger King, but they also sold like Dragon Ball figures. I remember having this weird silver Goku thing, and I remember hating it because it didn't do anything. It was just a figure. And all I did was kind of like chew on Goku's hair. Because I was a stupid freaking idiot. Idiot kid. Ah, jeez. Swear. Man, back in the day, man, they gave away some of the coolest stuff. Well, then again, in Burger King, they had like Pokeball. They had Pokeball toys, and then kids ruined it because they thought they just put it like on their face, and apparently that was enough for them to stop breathing. It covers both their nose and their mouth apparently, and that's why they were recalled. Oh, actually, that's what led to like a really creepy recall thing. It was like, if you or a loved one had this Pokeball thing, return it immediately or else they die, because kids are stupid and they just, you know, put stuff in their mouth. And that's the main reason why Pokeballs nowadays have like little holes at the bottom. If you ever wonder what the little holes at the bottom are, it's so kids don't suffocate on them. Here, I can do that. I can pull that up right now, actually, because I have that power. Make things more interesting while we're hunting for Pokemon, right? Let's see. Hold up. Pokeball recall. There it is. Parody. Pokeball. There it is. With the music in the background, with the cave music. Oh, that's even creepier.
Burger King and the U.S. Consumer Product Safety.
Hold up. Do this again. On this one. And then... there it is. And then do this. Oh, you can see my desktop! Wait, what am I doing? Pause.
The Commission want you to know about the... Burger King and the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission want you to know about the voluntary recall of this Pokemon Pokeball. The ball may pose a suffocation hazard to children under 3. Throw the ball away or return it to Burger King. The safety of your child is of the utmost importance.
Utmost important. God dang. Isn't that kind of creepy though? Like the background, all that. Jeez. It does give a creepy vibes, doesn't it? How the heck? Right there. And then, no, not this. Ah, crap. I hope that didn't mess with the audio. It shouldn't. It should be fine. But still, yeah. People died, man. They died. Because of the Pokeballs. It kind of semi-annoys me that she calls it a Pokeball, though. Pokemon Pokeball. I don't know why. Every time somebody calls it Pokey, it annoys me a little bit. I think it's because, like, in the actual anime, they say Poke. I'm probably, like, the only one, though. I am very lo siento. Golem! We found... Wait. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Erica, I need you to do me a real big favor here. You suck. If you or a loved one has been affected by a golem, sucks to be you. Great, now we have to spend another... now I need to watch another creepy PSA. Just so I can find another golem. I hate you, Golem. Why the heck do you... Why do they know self-destruct? It's so dumb. Why is that a move? That's actually a good question. Why is it? I wonder if it's like somewhat referencing a Dragon Quest, cause like the little Dragon Quest boulders that blow up. Maybe. Never thought of it that way. Or maybe there really is like rocks that just like blow up. I don't know, I'm not really a rock expert. I know if you open up a Graveler, it probably has a bunch of diamonds in it. Well, not really diamonds, but crystals. I mean, geodudes are literally based on geodes, which are rocks in caves that just kind of have crystals inside of them. I wonder how that works. How do crystals form inside of geodes? I don't know. I hope I remember to edit out the fact that you can see the whole, you know, desktop, because like, you know, I'm pretty sure that the Pokemon Company doesn't exactly, you know, like seeing Alamals. It's really weird, okay? I mean, they take down tutorials on how to what's it called? Get free stuff on the 3DS and Switch and all that kind of stuff, so play it safe and all. And I'm pretty sure it's because it like shows you it in depth. That white bar at the very top is very important. It tells you that this is an Alamau somehow. Well, not somehow, but I'm trying to say that somehow it doesn't mind like the sprites being weird or changed, I should say. Detection is very weird. You know what else is weird? How kids put Pokeballs in their mouth just to suffocate. You know what? You know the very first death was like they just said, you know what? That was just the kid's fault. We're gonna keep him. My cargo. Don't need it. But like they said no to the first death, and it was like they're just trying to play it off as like them trying to get money or something. But then 2 deaths later, they were like, you know what? Let's take them out. Take them off the market. Well, not really the market, but you know what I mean. Man, the more I talk about the Burger King recall thing, the more I really want my golden Pokemon card back. Man, I really wish I could like travel through time so that way I can just like, you know, bring my old gold card over here. Those things were heavy too. Well, at least I remember it being heavy. I bet if I dig through like my really old stuff over in the garage, I can probably find the silver Goku. Probably not, because a lot of my toys are gone. That's right. Parents probably sold them off screen or something. Off screen. That sucks. A lot of my Pokemon toys were actually sold against my will when I was a kid. My little Gyarados plush, that was sold. My Nidorino keychain, that's gone. A lot of stuff. Thankfully, I'm an adult now, so all my Pokemon toys are staying with me now. Especially my Magikarp plushie is just chilling up on top of my PS5 over there. Probably the only good thing the PS5 is for. No, I'm kidding. Because the PS5 got no games. Actually, is there any PS5 exclusive games at the moment? I actually don't know. PS5 exclusive. Is Forbidden West exclusive? No, it's on PS4 too. Red Dead Redemption 3. Bam, bam, bam. Eventually we gotta play Horizon Forbidden West. But we gotta get through what's it called first? The first one. Yeah. I do remember liking the first one. I just don't like the writing. It's very boring. The story itself is kind of interesting, how it's like about a outsider who gets accepted, and like the people really hate outsiders because reasons, but then she gets accepted because like she's a strong independent woman or something. But like I said, the writing is super boring. None of the characters are like interesting. Aloy kinda, but at the same time it's like, my guy or my girl, speak up. She does the same thing that movies do, that those really boring movies do, where it's like, hey, I know you're going through some things, but you gotta like power through it. Believe me, I know what it feels like. I used to be an outsider. You know, there are different ways to make that more interesting, like, hey, you gotta power through. This here, I used to be like you. I used to be an outsider, but then I got super powerful, and now I am the strongest Saiyan in the world, or something. I don't know. I let my inner Saiyan out. My super outsider Saiyan. I swear. I didn't accidentally run away from a golem, did I? Oh, jeez, if that happened. I don't know, but like I said, there are a lot of ways to make things more interesting. You're literally playing a game. It's meant to be entertaining. God dang it. Meow meow. No, I suppose what's it called? I guess you can argue, hey, you know, Pokemon doesn't have any voice acting. How the heck do you make that interesting? Hey, genius, you can hear it in your head. Acting is literally in your head. Freaking Green over here can probably sound like Vegeta for all you, you know. Or you know, or you never know. Maybe the what is that? Announcer can sound like, I don't know, Obama or something. Can you imagine? A wild Camerote appeared. I can't do an Obama impression. My fellow Americans, that is a Camerote. It is wild and it appeared. Now do something about it. Jeez. I think it's like literally the only reason why censorship is bad, because everything is done in the mind, you know? What's that? You hear a loud chainsaw cutting through someone, and it's literally sawing them in half with all this bloody sound effects? Too bad you can't see it, but now you're traumatized because you're imagining it. Well, that's easy, just don't listen to it. I don't know, I'm very weird when it comes to like censorship. It really is just because like you know, you're pretty much making up the thing in your mind. Or like when people show nudity, right? And it's like pixelated, you're literally seeing it in your mind though. You're picturing what that looks like. I'm not saying, you know, show nudity on TV. I'm just saying it kind of messes with you. Kind of the reason why privacy laws are kind of weird in Japan. I mean, I kind of get it, but at the same time, I don't. I don't know. Maybe Japan has like this this fear of some kind of weird orbital laser thing that can target people via their faces or something. I don't know. If you feed it like a picture or something, it'll target these specific people. That'd be kind of cool, actually. Have technology like that. It'd be dangerous, though. It'd be really dangerous. Also, god dang it, we haven't found that frickin' golem again. Or the Charmanders. Not a single Charmander. We've really weirdly gotten a lot of Lampets, but no Charmanders. Maybe they really are outside. Or I don't know, genius, maybe they were where we found the Charizard. But that doesn't make sense. It kinda does. Machoke. Haven't seen you in a while, or have we? I don't know, I haven't been paying attention. I've just been kind of like shutting my brain off until, you know, we find something. Yay. Alright, you know what? We only have so much time in the recording. Let's actually try and get the sapphire or whatever. Alright, Chiding, take us to the Paradise City, where the grass is green and the women are slightly above average. Oh, that's Darubi. Thank you. You're simply amazing. May I ask one more giant favor of you? While I was standing in gemstones, I discovered something important. There is another gem that forms a pair with this ruby. That other gemstone is supposed to be in Sebi Island. Kid, please, I need you to go to find the other gem. May I have your ferry pass in the town map? Try pass and receive the rainbow badge. Received an extra page on the town map. It will let you get to all the Sevi Islands. Yeah, please, I can't do this without your help. Nerd. Probably can't even take a step without his knees just breaking. I just want to push him to the ground and shove cake in his face. Alright, so before we do that, let me check real quick. Just in case. Oh, is Hypnosis even a TM? Probably not. I don't know. I think you know where this is going, though. I'm the Mormon Maniaci. For free. Ooh, Sandel's holding something. Zen headbutt. Sword stance for some reason. Oh, this is Gallade. I thought this was Kiriko for a second. Yeah, no hypnosis. Maybe they didn't give it hypnosis until Gen 5 or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Anyways. Onwards to 7 Island. We should probably start a new recording here because apparently there's like a glitch that can happen here. So let's go ahead and, you know, do that. God, that's a lot of Pokemon. 8 boxes full of them. It's holding a cherry berry, apparently. What the? Oh. Alright. There it is. I only have one. That sucks. Oh, yeah. No Charmanders, but at least we got a Graveler, right? I wonder if they'll ever give Graveler a second evolution. Probably not. Graveler's not good enough or something, I don't know. Whoops. Ah, I took the long way. It's a map. 7 Island, Trainer Tower, Canyon Entrance, Vault Canyon, Tanabe Chambers. Tanabe Chambers? Isn't that where the unknown is? No wait, the unknowns are like in these little islands here, aren't they? That's right. Dotted hole. Pattern bush. Altering cave. Ah, the freaking altering cave! I hated that place as a kid. You can only find Zubats in them at the moment, but apparently what you're supposed to do is that you're supposed to connect the wireless adapter, right? And you can just get Pokemon there from like the internet and stuff. I remember feeling so down when I found that out as a kid. Yeah? You know what else made me mad as a kid? This freaking area here. There's a slight breeze blowing around the boxes. I may not look like much, no, but when I was younger, I flew everywhere, challenging traders whenever I found them. Now, my only source of enjoyment is reminiscing about the past while watching battles. Me too. Me too. Apparently what's behind those boxes is us. Somewhere on this island, peculiar Pokemon are sleeping. But yeah, it's just us, waiting for us to battle them. But we can't battle them because the game just crashes apparently. Also Zatu. Holy crap, this thing's at level 60? Dang, Chitting, you got some work to do. Oh, Chitting's at level 68. I thought it was like 57. I kind of forgot how Claydol looked like. Critical. Do criticals ignore reflex and all that? I actually don't know. Hypner. Try Leaf Blade. High crit rate. Aww. I was hoping for the high crit rate, but I guess not. Also, this thing can just know Psycho Cut apparently. Radette. What an amazing trainer. You flatter me. Somewhere on this island, peculiar Pokemon are sleeping. Could it be that they're waiting for you? Also, man, this music. I remember really liking listening to all of this because it's literally Gen 2 music. Ah man, listening to it now just brings back memories. I sensed your approach. Oh yeah, well, sense this, you filthy casual. Gothitelle. Oh, we haven't actually seen Gothitelle. Good thing it's not a ghost type. It's a pure psychic type. And it should be a dark type too. But nah, that'll make Gothitelle too powerful. That would make Gothitelle viable. Give up. Why? In your future, I sense that you will meet many others. I think you will be linking to each other by a strange power. This guy predicted the internet, even though the internet already existed. I don't think there's anything to do here. Trainer Tower. I remember almost beating this with the... What's his name? Mewtwo. What's this? Mystic Ticket? What is this for? Aurora Ticket? Hold up, what is this? I don't remember this. A ticket required to board the ship to Naval Rock! It glows with a mystic light. Birth Island. It glows beautifully. New maps! Never mind battling, these stairs, they're tougher than any battle. I'll say. Dang, I feel bad for him. I call this the surf skip. Follow me for more speedrun tricks. I'm actually kind of curious about those new islands. Let's go ahead and check them out real quick. Alright, still need to go over here for the wait, is the Sapphire even in Sevi Island, or is it in the Sevi Islands? Because there's a difference. Let's see. Pokemon. God dang it. Pokemon. Fire Red. Sapphire location. Oh, it's in the dotted hole apparently. Well, good thing I checked. Otherwise I would have been here forever. Forever. Ahoy there. 6 Island other. Oh, I can't actually go there? Dang it! I guess I had to do the thing first. The sub quest. Well, hey, at least we know where the Sapphire is, right? Now, where is it at again? Water Path, 6 Island. Got it. Onwards to 6 Island. There it is. And now we surf downwards apparently. What can I buy here? Dream mail. Why is it that you can't put mail in the PC? It's really weird. Like if your Pokemon is holding a card, it can't be put in the PC for some reason. It's really weird. I'm practicing in secret so no one can see me. Practicing what? What are you trying to hide? This guy's a little sus. Good. Emolgus. I hope this thing doesn't have Sniff, sniff. You dick. Well, at least that's one less Pokemon I need to worry about. I don't know why, but I thought that you can get a Mr. Rhyme here, but you can't. That's not until Gen 8, or is it 9? I don't even know. What gen are we on? Nobody saw me losing, right? Your secret is safe with me. As a performer, I don't want people to know about the effort I put in. Yeah. It's kind of like me, too. Is that freaking... freaking Gary? Hey, how's your Pokemon Pokedex filling up? It looks like it's impossible to get all the Pokemon by hanging around just these parts. Maybe there are Pokemon we don't know about somewhere far away. Well, if I can't do it, there's no way for you to get it done. I'm not going to get all desperate over this. I'll keep collecting Pokemon at my own pace while I train them. That's what I'll do. So there's no point staying here. I may as well leave for home. That's that then. Smell you later. Freaking Gary jump scare. Gary jump scare. Smell you later, Ash. I used to sing in the soprano, apparently. Wait, what was that? Something about hidden in the island? I've searched for ruins. Don't make that 20 years. I get this feeling that there's something hidden in this specific island. Is he talking about the dotted hole? Let's hope, otherwise I'm gonna be here forever. Alrighty. Onwards to the actual dotted hole. Barry. And somehow we still find Odysseus here. We're on long ways from home, and we're still finding Oddish. Pineapple berry. Oh dang, the music stopped for a second, I got scared. Asperberry. I am rather curious if like the not developers, but tell me, where are the mountains around these parts? Like the people who worked on this ROM hack, right? I wonder if they did something cheeky. Like jump scare wise, I mean. Like I'm always on edge whenever it comes to like ROM hacks and stuff, because you never know which one does something cheeky. So far no one's done it, but you never know. Heck, I thought that what's it called? What was it? Pokemon Clover would hide a jump scare in it, but it didn't. Isn't that a steel type? Spide. Earl. I lost my way while I was busy battling. I guess this guy's name is Earl. Aren't there any mountains around these parts? There might be. Well, there's more of a hill. Or a valley, technically. Ruined Valley, yeah. Actually, I think this is where you find Epsils. There's so many Mons that they can replace here, and somehow we're still seeing sparrows. Wonder what Mons we can find. Maybe Froakies. Actually, where did we find all the Gen 5 starters? And apparently there's Gen 6 ones here too. I can't remember which one we saw last time, but there was. Was it actually a Froakie? I don't know. They said there was only Gen 5 or up to Gen 5 stuff here. But now I'm curious. Now I'm curious. Chimchar. Gudra. Vulpix. That's right, the Vulpix. Latias M. Banette. Blaziken. Charizard. Bergmite. Trevenant. Phantom. Gudra. Also, aren't these Gen 6 Mons from X and Y? I just realized. Yeah, what the crap? Freaking idiot. we've been finding what's it called, Gen 6 mods all the time, and somehow I didn't know that. And somehow we still didn't find Chris Pratt. Only the Auroras. I'm dehydrated. I need soda. If you're dehydrated, the last thing you need is soda. Daryl! Wishcash. I think it's a ground type. And also a water type. So many ground water types. I'm fizzled out from losing to you. You know what you can use? Some lemonade. My sweet tooth's out of control. Well, brush it. You know, the other day I had something called full restore. It was good. The other day I had something called like malt ice cream. And apparently what that is, it's just a sweeter ice cream. And Jesus Christ, yeah, they're not kidding. It was a little way too sweet for me. It was too sweet. God dang, I felt like I was getting like a heart attack or something. I cannot deal with like sweet things. The only like sugary things that I ever eat nowadays is like chocolate. I refuse to give up chocolate. Well, when it comes to like, you know, desserts and stuff like that. I mean, heck, I don't even eat cake anymore, or pies. It's a wonderful day for pie, and it smells a lot better than I. Can't escape. What the heck is up with this Persian? It's a wonderful day for pie. You can ask all the birds in the sky, and they'll ask you a real tweet with a musical tweet. It's a wonderful day for pie. I guess I didn't give it up entirely. I still like pumpkin pie. What are you? Oh, it's a Natsu. Oh, that's cute. I like that. I really like that design. Do that. Oh, Sindel's holding something. Oh, it looks like it's only a level 15. We can probably just catch this right off the bat. Don't even need to put it to sleep. Maybe. We'll see. If only there was somebody there. Oh crap, this thing can learn teleport. God dang it, that's right. Be careful. I can't get over this design. It looks really cute. And really cool at the same time. I want this as my Monster Hunter character. It'd be real cool. I don't know about you, but spears are the best weapon. Well, technically speaking, halberds are, because it's literally everything in one. It's a spear, it's a sword, it's a hammer, literally everything. Oh come on, you suck. It's a level 15. How the heck did you fail to catch it? Oh crap, hold up a second. How this? Actually, how this? I can't really move that there. Oh. I didn't see that up there for some reason. Sunstone. I can use that, I think. Oh, another one. What level does not to evolve? Stay in there. There you go. Natu, the tiny bird Pokemon. Because its wings aren't fully grown, it has to hop on the to get around. It is always staring at something. That sounds really funny. Look at its eyes. It's already staring at us. Natu jump scare. Good thing you're not watching Markiplier play this, huh? Otherwise there really would be a Natu jump scare. Because those are funny. I don't know, when it comes to like random jump scares like that, I find them more annoying than anything. Wait, how do I get over there? Like this. But first we must Wobbuffet. Oh, I just realized the purse has, what's it called? Eyes on it. He's too busy looking at Natu's skirt. Pervert. Oh, that's right. Sindel's holding something. Shadow tag. You know, I find it kind of funny how, like, it's pretty much, like, wildly accepted that Wobbuffets don't count towards, like, Nuzlockes. Because it's literally a, an unfair Pokemon. If only you can, like, blacklist it or something, but, eh. That sounds really mean. Just blacklist a freaking Wobbuffet. I mean, yeah, I guess you can invest in a bunch of Pokédolls and stuff, but why? I can't afford to actually damage this thing. But probably itself, this thing has like no attack. It's nothing but defense. Physical and special. I wonder if anyone's ever used a Wobbuffet in competitive. Probably not, because it mostly relies on counters. No. Oh, come on! This guy. Or girl. You know, she kind of reminds me of like the freaking boss from Mario Odyssey. You know, the one with the chain chomp? He's got the hat, the dress, the purse, the dog. But not the chain chomp. Can you get hit at least once? Dang, this Wobbuffet, what the heck? It just keeps... Well, that sucks. Frickin' Wobbuffet. Alright. God dang it, Boba Fett. Why you gotta be like this? I don't know, try an Ultra Ball, see what happens. It's always a Boba Fett. I'm amazed this thing doesn't have what's it called? The Destiny Bond. And still? Jeez. No longer yay! Now I can confuse it. Why won't you just stay in the ball, Boba Fett? It's not like anybody else is gonna come and get you. Right? Now hit yourself. Actually hit yourself. There you go, finally. We got one hit in. Boba Fett shit skin. Can you imagine? The shits can't even get affected by confusion? Probably not. It's still technically a status effect, but I don't know. It counts as like its own thing. Because, you know. Oh dang, can you imagine if confusion had like a little, you know, indicator? Like poison and all that? Oh, it does have a Destiny Bond. It takes both of them? But yeah, can you imagine if you can't stack things? Both burn and confusion? I don't know, this freaking Boba Fett, dude. Why do you insist? I hate you. Here's a freaking Master Ball on Boba Fett, can you imagine? If only it didn't have Shadow Tag. If only it didn't have Shadow Tag. It's always a freaking Boba Fett. Destiny Bond with like a Pokeball. Recatching your already caught Pokemon. God dang it. Just stay in the ball, Boba Fett. Why you gotta make this harder? Probably because it's a Boba Fett. You're not a legendary Boba Fett. Stop pretending you are. Why do you do this? Why are you the way that you are? Oh great, now we can confuse it, I guess. We can make the fight go longer! You suck. Shadow tag. Oh, that's right. I don't think I actually mentioned it, but yeah, I pretty much retraced all my steps, and I couldn't find the move tutor that had false wipes. So I guess it was a false memory that I had. Not that it really matters, because like, you know, false wipe doesn't work for some reason. Or at least that's what people are saying. Hit yourself! You stupid punching bag. I hate you so much. There you go, finally. It's gonna snap out of confusion, isn't it? This freaking Lava Fit. Stop trying to resist, you can't do anything! This guy. Hit yourself. Oh, what are you gonna do? Kill us? If I run out of, like, stalling moves because of this thing... No, I forgot to confuse it. No, it's already confused. I hate you so much. "13 more turns for sword stance." Why did it have to be a freaking... Why did it have to be a double battle? Yeesh, can you imagine if you fought like a horde of lava fets? Up. Oh, yeah, we're good. Can you imagine? Cause like... Cause you... It's just gonna be shadow tag after shadow tag. You literally can't move. Like IRL Boba Fett's too. There's literally nothing you can do. Because Boba Fett's just won't go away. And their shadow tag is just everywhere. I wonder how shadow tag... You suck. Oh wait, it's already inactive. Pokemon Let's Go logic? Oh, I threw 2 Pokeballs. That didn't happen before. Good. Frickin' Wobble Fit. Only 2 more confused rays. God dang it, hit yourself, man. 10 more nasty plots. Come on, Wolverine, you're just gonna stay in that ball. It's not that hard. Come on. When are you gonna make this harder than it really is? I wonder if like my like Moai voice ever like caused any nightmares. Like they're watching like in their dreams. People are like watching me in their dreams or something. And then I start doing like the Moai voice and like I don't know, the room starts shaking. Something weird like that. Hey there everybody, my name is Kenny, welcome back to... And then the dream ends. Imagine. I wouldn't be surprised. I remember I still have dreams where I'm like watching YouTubers and then like spooky stuff happens. God dang it, this stupid freaking Wobba Fett! What if the safeguard is like working towards the the Pokeballs too? Stay in there! You suck. Why does this thing have to be like 3 different entities? Just get in the ball, Wobba Fett! It's not that hard. What happens if I use 2 different balls? Does that break the game? Hopefully not. God dang it, Wobba Fett! Just stay in there! I have places to be! God, this is harder than catching a legendary. What the heck? There you go. Finally, Natu was caught. Stupid freaking Wobba Fett. Wobba Fett, the patient, the patient Pokemon. To keep its pitch black tail hidden, it lives quietly in the darkness. It is never first to attack. Wait, seriously? Is that like a weird passive that it has? What am I doing? Kiriko's just as tired as Chiding. Also Pecha Berry. I'm pretty familiar with the land around these parts. Pecha, glad that that's finally over. And Kangaskhan has a lot of HP, god dang. I'm quite well read. I'll be happy to tell you. The door to the ruins has these strange letters engraved on the outside. Is it the penmanship of Arceus? Oh, is that it? I saw a guy in front of a door. Dang, you know, I never even thought of that. Does Arceus speak in Braille? I don't know. There appears to be many secrets still unsolved in this world. Yeah, like why frickin' Wowfed is so annoying. Stanley. Oh, my head. Oh, hey, a Goldlurk. I can see where I can find one. I think it's a ghost type. Drain Punch ain't gonna do nothing. But goddamn, my head hurts after that stupid Boba Fett fight. It's actually hurting. Oh, come on. How come it doesn't say that it has like, what's it called? Also, screw you. Sturdy, that's what it's called. How come it doesn't say that it has sturdy? It just says that it endures the hit. The heck is that? Oh, it's Skull Bash. Yeah. Skull Bash is such a scary move. Many conspiracy theories here. Yesterday's conspiracy is today's news. Okay. Impressive, isn't it? Found it on my first try. Looks like a brain of an extinct Pokemon. Well, this is a brain? It's fossilized Pokemon manure. Remember when Gary just kind of had like cheerleaders for some reason? I'm curious, what compelled you to come here? A lot of things. Foster. Oh good, he's gonna explode. It's been so long since I battled, my instincts are off. It's okay, you would have just blown up anyways. There are several ruins in the Sevi Islands. The majority of them date back a long way. Really? They call the writing unknown a name stuck since many people interpret the symbols differently. Cool, huh? Actually, can you imagine if like the unknown, if they made like unknown for like different languages? That would suck. Can you imagine Arabic unknown? God dang, that would suck. And dude, Donphan has 30? I didn't know that. Dang, how many Donphans you got? It's a shame that they didn't give the Donphan Moemon, what's it called? Tusks. It's a missed opportunity right there. They could have had it like Drasna. Oh, interesting. That is interesting, huh? Those ruins over there. I haven't had any luck in finding how I can get inside. I bet we can, and the power of the internet. Oi. I can't figure out how I'm supposed to get inside. Let me tell you, I found this place. Don't look so envious, will you? Wait a minute. Does that mean anything? It's an A in... What is that? J? AJ? What the heck does that mean? Hey, bump, 4 bump, or 3 bumps. Or no bump, whatever the heck. The freaking Wobba Fett is already like... Isn't there like a weird entrance at the back or something? I guess not. Boy, mate. How do I get this guy out? My guy, get away. Well, maybe if you get out of the way, I can like read or something. Maybe I'm supposed to use a move here. What am I doing? I can't. If only you can use it like that. And I don't really have flash. Well, that sucks. Whooper. We already have a Whooper. Well, I guess if I have to, the Burger King thing is still up. Right. Pokemon Fire Red. Wait, what? The national dex. Why do I need to complete the national dex? Hold up a second. Oh, that's no help. How about dotted hole? How's that? Fire. To open a door front once you start in the front. However, getting in the front door until the player helps Lorelei defeat the 3 Team Rocket Grunts in Icefall Cave. Where's Icefall Cave then? God dang it. Man, now we gotta do some other stuff. I don't even think we have enough time for that. Okay. How am I supposed to get to Icefall Cave? And after all we've been through with that freaking Boba Fett, it's all Boba Fett's fault. Lost Cave. Resort Gorgeous. Icefall, it's right there, it's in 4 Island. Frickin' Boba Fett, alright. 4 Island. That's the not Cinnabar, Cyanwood? Cyanwood town theme. Literally the second town you see in Gen 2. Oh, this is also the daycare center, that's right. Stardust. I can sell this. And isn't this where you're supposed to like find Articuno? Hey. Oh, chili. I made a slushy using ice I shaved inside Icefall Cave. It's chilly and tasty. Yo, no fair! I want some! I suppose the biggest thing we should be worried about is where to get the jelly, I guess. Waterfall. Ah, geez, one of these. Ultra Ball. That was worth it. What is it? Vulpix? Nope. Swine up. It's so cute. Alright. Ah, crap. Leap of faith. Oof. Looks like we did it. Ah, jeez. Ice puzzles. Oh crap, I don't think I can do this. Yeah, literally no, I literally can't do this. Well, that was worth it. What's in here? Wait, oh wait. HM set, oh that was easy I guess. Waterfall. Oh dang, literally no one's able to, not even Sindel. Well that sucks, I kinda need a waterfall apparently. Is that all I needed the puzzle for? Ah crap, there was a thing there, that's right. A Pokeball that I could have gotten. Alright. Dang, there is a lot of stuff to do here, isn't there? Man, childhood me had like his work cut up for him. God dang. What do their stats look like? A lot of specials. A lot of speed too. Ooh dang, Articuno. Special defense of 132, god dang. Probably because of the fire typing. And this one's just an all-around good mon. What are you? Gyarados. I can, yeah. You for now. Alright, Surf and Waterfall. Oh, actually just Waterfall, I guess. Because I got, what's her name with me? Sindel. Oh, I guess it's missing a move. A move or two. Alright, Gyarados, I know you just met us and whatnot, but I need you to take us up a waterfall. But not yet though, because there was a Pokeball I could have gotten. Okay. There's also that Pokeball like in the ice puzzle too. Probably get that. Which way did we go again? The top one? Okay. Whoops. Can't do anything here. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Ice puzzles. Full restore, that was worth it. Also Swine Up. Oh come on, literally one step. Oh hey, it's the Vulpix. Can you find the Ninetales? And we do have we can just buy the thing, the ice stone too. That's right. Completely forgot about that. Never melt ice. Well, that was worth it, I guess. If we actually had an ice type. But we don't have an ice type. I don't think I've ever used an ice type before. I mean, there was that one snow wolf thing from Xenoverse. I guess. Who was frickin' Eevee trained and still somehow sucked. Keep your filthy hands off the Pokemon in the cave. Do as I say, or you'll have to. Or you have me to answer to. Oh, shut it, lady, and leave us be. Don't let your glasses get all steamed up. Kit, what are you doing here? No, we can't catch up later. Right now I need your help. Help me kick these poachers out before they do anything else. They've been catching Pokemon here, and then selling them off. Are you ready? You take that one, please. I like how she, like, points. What? Who says you can't do what we want? Who says we can't do what we want with the Pokemon we catch? I don't know, the laws of nature? Were it not for the laws of this... of the laws of this country, I would have killed you, or something like that. What does that one kid say again? It's something like that. Were it not for the laws of this country or something, I don't know. He's just a kid with a knife. What do you have there? A knife! Hey, he's got all the bats. Too bad they're all weak to poison, or psychic. I wonder if they'll ever add like some kind of red fox Pokemon. We didn't plan on this. So despicably weak. You, tell me, where have you taken the captured Pokemon? I'm smashing your ring once and for all. No way, no way. I'm not telling you that. If you won't confess, we'll defreeze you. My Lapras is furious for what you've done to his friends. Ice Beam. Whoa, okay, I'll talk. The Pokemon are in the Rocket Warehouse on 5 Island. There, I said it. We'll be going now. But I doubt you'll ever make it into the Rocket Warehouse. Heh. Ah, jeez. I guess I had to just go into like every island. Yeah, thank you, but this is awful. I was born and raised here on the 3 islands. I had no— wait, really? I had no idea that those horrible criminals were loose here. Thank you. What's over here? Nothing, I guess. This is where you find Lugia. Probably. Can you imagine? God dang, there's too much to do. There is a lot to do. There's a little too much to do. God dang, I thought this was gonna be a one and done deal, but no, there is a lot more that we gotta do. Unfortunately, I because of the freaking Wobbuffet, we already just ran out of time. Unfortunately, but I guess that's more to you know. There's a lot more stuff to expect next time. There's a lot of stuff. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one. And goodbye.
Bye.